It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Buffaloes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First carry of the season. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Noles can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiles. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size, and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets a block. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Lewis. The short hands, it's Young. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He'll go to the air again. Fires quickly. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Deep in the end zone, it's Singleton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Straight ahead, it's Croma. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. On the move. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Noles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker. It's Atkins. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense getting set for 1st down. The run inside. It's Young. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
The Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Welch. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Throwing, Lewis. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Hey, guys, when you're down close to the goal line, you're allowed to run the football. They've tried to throw it now twice. On 1st down, they get sacked, and now 2nd down, they get sacked. They're going the wrong way. If they get into another situation like this as this game goes on, they can turn around and hand it off. Now you're almost forced to throw the ball now on 3rd down in the red zone.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bucks! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep it from scoring. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Lopez. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Seminoles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On the ground, it's Welsh. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Burrowing for yardage. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
3rd and long right here. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He's got the back in the middle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The screen, and watch out. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. As you can tell, the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for offense.
They lost a couple on that last completion, now looking at a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Delayed give. It's Young. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They're all over it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 50.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he got it, but that thing was spinning and sputtering by the time it found its way into the right corner. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Texas A&M with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Oh, he got loose. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Florida State. And the comeback is on.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lucky to get it off.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Got his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the ground, it's Bellamy. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Lewis. That's caught. It's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now hits it, it's Young. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Right side, it's Atkins. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why Leonard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He's changing the play. Here's Lewis to throw. Rolls right. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Out wide right, it's Atkins. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And it's good! And now the lead's extended a little further. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They give it to him again. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of games.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lets one fly deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and...
Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. The Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Lewis. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustments. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't. The foot inbounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't doesn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this defense is doing exactly what I would do. Like, bring in more DBs, like rush the passer and play the pass. So how is this offense going to take advantage, make some plays, because they've got to do it now.
He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Running inside, it's Young. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab. Sweet cut there. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're still firing away even with this lead. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out